It's late in the evening. You shift in your chair and feel that familiar ache in your lower back. Not sharp, not sudden. Just a deep, dull tightness that's been sitting there most of the day. You stand up slowly, press your hand against your spine, and wonder, should I use heat? Or is ice better? You've probably heard both. Put ice on it. No, use heat. And the conflicting advice can make something simple feel confusing. But what if I told you the real question, in heat or ice? The real question is, what's actually happening inside your back? Now this isn't about choosing a side. It's about understanding the physiology behind pain, especially after 60. As we age, several measurable changes occur in the spine and surrounding tissues. Muscle mass gradually declines, a process known as sarcopenia. Intervertebral discs may lose hydration. Neuromuscular activation slows, meaning stabilizing muscles don't engage as efficiently. And low-grade inflammatory cytokines can increase, amplifying pain perception. At the same time, the nervous system becomes more sensitive. When the sympathetic nervous system, your fight-or-flight response, stays elevated, muscle guarding increases. That tight, protective stiffness in your lower back. Often that's neuromuscular tension, not damage. And here's something important. Most back pain after 60 is mechanical, not dangerous. You are not fragile. Your spine is not crumbling. And these processes are modifiable. Today we're going to clarify 3 things. First, what heat actually does to tissues. Second, what ice really does inside inflamed areas. And third, the situation where most people choose the wrong one entirely, and the last one may surprise you. Before we go further, I'd love to know, what's your name and where are you watching from? We have an incredible community here from around the world, and we truly read every comment. Whether you're 60, 70, or even 80 plus, you're not alone. You're part of a movement that believes aging should be empowering, not limiting. Drop your name and location below and say hello to someone else in the comments. Because community is one of the strongest forms of resilience we can build at any age. Now let's begin with when ice is appropriate. Ice works primarily by reducing local inflammation and slowing nerve conduction velocity. In simple terms, it numbs pain signals and constricts blood vessels. This can be helpful if your back pain is acute, meaning it started suddenly within the last 24 to 48 hours, especially after lifting something heavy or twisting awkwardly. Ice can reduce inflammatory swelling and temporarily decrease pain sensitivity. How to use it properly? Apply a cold pack wrapped in a cloth for 10 to 15 minutes. Never place ice directly on bare skin. What it affects: nerve signaling speed, local blood flow, and inflammatory response. Mistake to avoid: using ice for chronic stiffness that has been present for weeks or months. In long-term mechanical back pain, there are often insignificant active inflammation. Ice may temporarily numb, but it can also increase muscle tightness afterward. Now let's talk about heat. Heat increases blood flow. It promotes vasodilation, meaning blood vessels expand. It relaxes muscle fibers and improves tissue elasticity. When back pain feels tight, stiff, or achy, especially first thing in the morning, heat is often more appropriate. Heat supports circulation, reduces muscle guarding, and can improve mobility before gentle movement. How to use it: apply a warm compress or heating pad for 15 to 20 minutes before activity. What it affects: muscle relaxation, circulation, connective tissue flexibility. Mistake to avoid: applying heat immediately after a new injury that is swollen or inflamed. Heat can increase swelling in acute phases, but here's where most people misunderstand both. Neither heat nor ice fixes the underlying issue. They are tools for symptom modulation, not structural correction. And this is where the nervous system plays a critical role. When the sympathetic nervous system remains dominant, due to stress, poor sleep, or chronic worrying, muscle tension increases. Pain sensitivity heightens. The brain amplifies discomfort signals. In that state, Even mild stiffness can feel intense. Parasympathetic activation, through slow breathing and relaxation, can reduce pain perception more effectively than temperature alone, which brings us to the third and most overlooked intervention. Movement. Gentle, controlled mobility stimulates synovial fluid circulation in spinal joints. It improves neuromuscular coordination. It restores proprioceptive input. It tells the nervous system the spine is safe. Even 5 minutes of slow pelvic tilts, supported cat-cow movements, or walking can outperform heat or ice in long-term benefit. The strongest combination for chronic mechanical back pain is this: apply heat briefly to relax tissues, perform gentle mobility exercises, then finish with slow diaphragmatic breathing to shift the nervous system toward parasympathetic balance. This layered approach addresses muscle tone, circulation, and neural regulation. Here's a simple daily 3-to-1 back reset: 3 minutes of gentle spinal mobility, 2 minutes of slow nasal breathing. Inhale for seconds, exhale 6. 1 core activation exercise like supported bridges or abdominal bracing. Small stimulus, consistent signal. Long-term adaptation. You are not a victim of aging. Your spine responds to stimulus. Your nervous system responds to safety. Heat and ice are tools, but movement is medicine. Now we'd love to hear from you. Do you usually reach for heat or ice? And after hearing this, will you approach it differently? Have you ever noticed that stress or poor sleep makes your back worse? Your experience could help someone else feel less alone. Drop a comment below. We read every single one. And if you read part of this growing movement where age means strength, not slowing down, we'd be honored if you hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe for more. Because your next chapter doesn't start at the doctor's office, it starts when you move.